Shalom, everyone. This is Deacon Jonathan with King James Bible University. And today, teaching the title is given to men that is diligent in his way. So, brothers and sisters, today teaching I'm bringing forward stem from this Passover we had this week gone by, and something stand out to me. I was wondering, why, the females in King James Bible University, why they are so, their understanding is far beyond and it far surpass the men here in King James Bible University. And I was wondering why is that? Why is that so? Until this past week, when I got to observe my own eyes, and my question was answered that day, because Allah opened up opportunity that was first given to the men. He wanted to show us some things he never showed before ever, how to prepare teaching and certain skills and technique he used to prepare teaching. All these things he never showed in open. He was giving men opportunity to grasp hold of these tools to strengthen ourselves and feeding Jehovah's flock. But majority of men didn't take advantage of it. Either they didn't show up at all, or when they show up, they just showed up to show up. Then it was time for the women's session. And if I'm mistaken, I think they asked Ella the day before that was session with them. I don't think this was planned. And the Ella told all the deacons and elders to come up to this room, in case they laid some more questions. And the second session was 5:00. Now I came up there, I think 4:59, 5:00. And when I came up there, all the ladies was ready in that room from before 5:00. All the ladies were sitting down. I was sitting down in full learning mood. Sat down, pen and paper in hand, looking at the feeder. Let me give you an example out of this. You ever see a bunch of lioness sitting around one meat, just licking their lips, ready to eat this meat? That was these females now. They were the lioness, and Ella was the meat, and they couldn't wait to eat this meat. Come on, before I go to this, let me go somewhere first. Go to Genesis. Go to Genesis. Chapter 1. Jump down. Genesis chapter 1. And verse 29. He says here, Genesis 1:29. And God said, remember, I have given you every herb bearing seed which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in which is the fruit of the tree yielding the seed. To you it should be from me. And those ladies that sat down there was prepared from before 5:00. Not a single female come in there after 5. They sat down, they was ready to get their meat. They sat down in front of their feeder, preparing themselves. Us men, some of us, when it was our time, we coming in after the time. Or find excuse why we couldn't come up there. Now I see why the females understanding supersedes us men in King Bible University. So we ain't diligent. We ain't faithful. I tell you one thing, listen to me carefully. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you about something. Y'all ain't gonna never hear me in that man's group again getting upset at y'all know. I finished with that. Y'all not only y'all not only show me, y'all show Jehovah. Y'all don't want it. So why me? Why I can get upset with y'all bunch of jokers in that man's group? Y'all ain't serious. Y'all ain't serious. Because y'all is showing the pass over. It's confirmed to me. So y'all can never hear me again, even getting upset, even raising my voice, to even express this displeasure in how we carry ourselves as men. It's been the last time I raised see, well, Jehovah just can overturn majority of y'all. Y'all can overturn. Because y'all ain't serving a purpose for the Jehovah. Y'all just a bunch of empty, useless vessels. Y'all, what's the use in having y'all around? Y'all think it's a game, but it's in a game. What's the use of having y'all around if y'all just a bunch of vessels that's taking up space? Makes no sense. It makes no sense out of all your men. You can find two. And listen, one of the reasons too, I was looking forward to the Passover too, other than the feast day. I don't want to meet, but at least Deacon Price now. Deacon Price. I want to meet that brother in person. I want to shake his hand in person. But I can expound more on the Deacon Price later on in my teaching. But let's start this teaching off. Let's go over the book of Proverbs, chapter 22, and verse 29. Let's go over there. Proverbs 22 and verse 29. And it reads, seest thou a man diligent in his business, diligent in his work, in his labor? He shall stand before kings. Let's go over the chances. Genesis chapter 41, verse 47. And it reads, just 147 says here, and in the 7 plenteous years, it's talking about Joseph, and in the 7 plenteous years, the earth brought forth by handful. No, 46. And Joseph was 30 years old when he stood before Pharaoh, the king. Go back over Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 29. It says here, seest thou a man diligent in his business, in his work, in his labor? He shall stand before kings, before rulers. Let's go back over to Genesis chapter 41 and verse 46. And Joseph was 30 years old when he stood before Pharaoh, the king of Egypt. Chapter 9 verse 47. And in the 20th years, the earth brought forth by the handful. Watch this, with 48. And he gathered up all the food of 7 years, which were in the land of Egypt, and laid up the food in the city, the food of the fields, which was round about every city, he laid up in the same. Verse 49. And Joseph gathered corn, preparing at the sand and the sea, very much, until he left numbering, for it was without number. So Joseph was putting in that work. He was about his father's business, gathering up all of that spiritual wealth, all of that knowledge, all of that doctrine, preparing himself. If I says here, for 29, seest thou a man diligent in his labor, in his work? Joseph wasn't about the beat. Joseph was about playing no games, playing these silly games. He was diligent in his work. What he was sent in Egypt to do. He wasn't sloth. Seek Jehovah, desire men devoted, that is faithful in his labor and his work, that walk in his way, the way of Jehovah. Let's go to Sarah. Sarah. Chapter 36. And verse 11. It reads, it says here, gather all the tribes of Jacob together, and inherit thou them, comparing us from the beginning. Verse 15, it says here, give testimony unto those that thou hast possessed from the beginning, and raise up prophets that have been in thy way. Let's go to Psalms. Psalms 119. Psalm 142. Psalm 119, verse 142 says here, thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law, thy way, is true. Verse 12. Verse 12. Wisdom given art thou, O Spirit of God. Teach me thy statutes. Verse 11. Psalms chapter 86. Verse 11. And it reads, teach me thy way, O Spirit of God, and I will live in thy truth. Unite my heart to desire thy way. Psalms 119. Verse 38. And it reads, establish thy word unto thy servant, who is devoted to thy desire, thy will, thy faith, thy belief, thy righteousness. Establish thy word unto thy servant, who is devoted in those things, in your will, Jehovah, in your faith, in your belief, in your righteousness. Verse 2. Says here, wisdom given are they that keep his testimony, and that seek him with the whole heart. Not half, not piece. Wisdom given are they that keep their testimony. So when you're walking around here talking about y'all can't understand, y'all comprehend it, say, yo, wisdom given are they that keep a testimony, that seek him with a whole heart. After y'all can't get on down wisdom. After y'all can't down comprehend, because y'all seeking with a whole heart. You're seeking everything else other than Jehovah way. But yet y'all want Jehovah apart wisdom and understanding upon y'all. Like I said, this is the last time you ever see me get on your brothers now. Last time, bro. Y'all no church. Y'all men. Well, y'all supposed to be men. I start calling y'all just males. Y'all know men. Y'all males. But y'all not like men. The women walk around with y'all supposed to walk around with, and y'all walk around with woman health. Don't walk around with yeah. Don't walk around with more balls than y'all. Y'all walk around with a women parts. It's the damn truth. All right, but listen, I don't care if I get mad, too bad, get mad, unsubscribe, delete the channel. It's the truth. You see, let me show you something. If I was to go to war today, and you hold send me to war today, brother, I grab no women. I grab no women and KJBU, and we go into war. And I know we can win. Can I grab y'all jokers? We can die. All can die. Because y'all jokers, y'all scary. Y'all walk around with women walk around with, bro. Point blank. Now, I don't sugarcoat nothing. That's being real. But like I tell y'all, listen, I ain't no internet lying. I just lying in life. In person. And read that again. Wisdom given our day that keep his testimony and that seek him with the whole heart. See, just like Joseph was devoted. He's devoted in Jehovah's way. See, Jehovah imparted his wisdom on man, male and female. However, it is men who are appointed to go out and teach his word willfully and faithfully. It was men. Put shoes look like the women want to do it. How you brothers carrying on? Like I say, I can tell you earlier, I can talk about my Deacon Price now. I have to watch Deacon Price in the men's group. He don't say nothing. I always when you see me come in men's group, I have to do my thing up. I click on the Deacon Price. When I came there, I saw his mom. I say, it's Sister Price. Hey, where your son is? Because I wanted to meet him. I saw Deacon Price. And I shake his hand. I salute that brother. Listen to me. I shake that brother hand at least 10 times. Listen, every time I see Deacon Price, I give him love. Let's just get on deep. Because, bro, that brother, you don't hear him talking. You don't hear him say, hey, Ella, I putting together teaching. Hey, Ella, this and that. That brother put his head down like an ox. He plow. Listen to me. That brother put out 2 to 3 teachings a week. The one who says the least. Then they say empty barrels make the most noise. That's your brothers right there. Bunch of empty barrels. Ain't nothing in y'all. Nothing in y'all. That's why y'all always open your mouth saying, oh, I decide that. Why putting together teaching? Yeah. Where it is. You over and seen it. But you're doing a lot of talking. But Deacon Price, you see, that's family right there. That's family right there. I can ride with Deacon Price any day. I salute that brother. That brother put in the work. He put in the work for Jehovah. That's a solid brother right there. It's my man, Deacon Price. Salute that brother right there. Let's go on to Exodus. Exodus. Chapter 18, verse 21. And it reads, says here, moreover, thou shalt provide out of all the people able men, such as desire God, men of truth, they covenants, and place such over them to be rulers of thousands, and rulers of 100, and rulers of 50, and rulers of tens. Verse 22. And let them teach the people all season. All season. No day off. Men who don't talk this walk, they live this walk. Men who don't go there trying to impress the teachers them like they putting their weight and they ain't putting their weight. Your talk ain't bringing forth no fruits. Your talk ain't bringing forth no evidence that you're putting in the weight. But you get a lot of talk, but you're doing it. But you're over and seeing it. The people ain't feeding, the people ain't eating it. Because you don't get nothing to give them to eat. Just selling dreams. Let's go 2 Chronicles. Chapter 19, verse 9. And it reads, and he charged them, saying, thus shall you do in the desire of the Spirit of God. What? Faithfully and with a perfect heart. Jump up to verse 6. It says here, and he set teachers in the land throughout all the fences of Judah, city by city. Deuteronomy. Chapter 4, verse 5. It says here, behold, I have taught you the statutes and judgment, doctrine, teachings, even as the Spirit of God, my God, command me, that you should do so in the land where so you go to possess it. Talking about us brothers, us deacons, and us brothers, us elders, we're putting in our work every season. No day off. None. Like I say, Passover, elder ordained two brothers of deacon. Deacon Edwin and Deacon Price. He got 2. But in all actuality, I think he get 4. Because Deacon Price, 2 teachers all is like two teachers in himself. And that brother put no two-man work. Basically. So, and I felt good. It felt good. I could look to my left and look to my right, and I see brothers devoted, willing soldiers in this war. I did feel good. Let's go to Exodus. Chapter 18, verse 20. It reads, and thou shalt teach them the ordinance and the laws, and shalt show them the way wherein they must walk, and the work that they must do. Like I said, the men's group was built for the elders, the deacons, to help the brothers them. To help the brothers them to stand up bold and help them to go there, prepare them to feed the people. But honestly, to me, I feel like it's a waste. It's a waste of time in a men's group. That's just my opinion. I don't know how everyone else feels, but I feel personally it's a waste of time. See, and thou shalt teach them the ordinance and the laws, and shalt show them the way wherein they must walk, and the work that they must do. Every day we do that. Only a handful. A handful. 2. There's about 50-some men in the group. Well, elder Deacon included. We should have by now 20 able men lying off, ready to be next up. 20, at least 20. We've been in the men's group too long now. Just to have 2. Come out of there. 2. And the 2 come out of there, they don't talk. You don't hear them talk. They just put in the work. That's why you see me when I hear your brother talk. I ain't lying. I be like, yeah, whatever. The 2 who get pulled out of there, the 2 who don't talk. Brother Price and Brother Edmund. The Deacon Edmund and Deacon Price. Everyone else doing a lot of lip service. I shall teach them the ordinance of the law, and shall show them the way wherein they must walk, and the work that they must do. Go to 2 Timothy. 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 1. It reads, Thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Jehovah salvation. Verse 3. And that the thing that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men, who shall be able to teach others also. We constantly, I mean, we showing, listen, we're not even talking. We are examples of how you should diligently apply your mind, diligently apply your time and effort in Jehovah. You can see it through the elders and the deacons. We put in our weight. We ain't talking, we putting in our weight. We ain't missing a teaching day. It says, yo, and the thing that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men, who shall be able to teach others also. Verse 4. Thou therefore endure hardness, you're praying as good soldiers of salvation, Jehovah. You are, brothers. You are about the toy soldiers. Like I say, oh man, I ain't gonna lie, but anyway. Says, yo, thou therefore endure hardness. Endure hardness. Like I said earlier, y'all walk around with women off. Because y'all can complain. I ain't gonna lie. But y'all brothers can complain, but y'all ain't hard at all. Y'all ain't hard. Y'all soft. Y'all shaman tissue soft. Thou, see, and thou shalt therefore endure hardness. Compared as good soldiers. The salvation Jehovah. Verse 5. No man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life. Oh, my weight getting in the way. Oh, I ain't get time to study. My boss them. Some working overtime. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Because y'all don't know what the elders and deacons could go through. Because we don't talk it. Because it ain't your business. Jehovah know we going through. And we don't complain. Y'all think one of y'all get jobby. Y'all think one of y'all got work lady. Y'all think one of y'all have timing. Verse 4. No man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who had chosen him to be a soldier. A soldier. Like my brother Deacon Edwin. A soldier. A soldier. Verse 5. And if a man also strive for mastery, yet is he not crowned, except he strive lawfully. Verse 6. The husbandman that laboreth must be first partakers of the fruits of the works. It says, you consider what I say, and the Creator give thee understanding in all things. But do we do them? Do we? Do we constantly dedicate in the labor of Jehovah? Like hard soldiers. Like the warring soldiers we're supposed to be. Do we? Huh? I mean, shaman tissue tougher than y'all. Cottonelle. Let's say if you don't like it, unsubscribe. Unsubscribe. Delete the channel. Turn the channel. But it's, I guess, bro. I listen. What I saying, I guarantee you, all the diggers in hell feel the exact same way I feel, bro. I just saying it in a different way. They might articulate it more differently, but I say it just raw. It's the truth. All of them feel the exact same way I feel, bro. We tired. Tired of the talk. And like I said, my song the women I'm sitting on, and they're up there from after 4, and they were sitting down with a bucket pen in their hand, ready to eat. I don't respect y'all brothers no more, bro. Respect y'all. Y'all jokers. Y'all jokers. I see my own eyes. You think I respect y'all clowns? I know women I'm showing what the vote would look like. Huh? I've got to be joking, but not a day like enough for Deacon John, eh? No, sir. Shoot. Hey, babe, let's go Ezekiel. Ezekiel 34 or 31. It reads, and you men, and you, my flock, the flock of pasture, amen. Amen. And I am your God, said the Spirit of God. Said the Lord, the Creator, your God. The flock of pasture, amen. Not, he ain't say, and you, my flock and pasture are males. You say, men. Who stand up and be? Men. Let's go to wrong. 7:15. So 7:15. It reads, see ya? Hate not laborers' work, neither husbandry, which the Most High had ordained to men. So why the hell he complaining? Why the hell he get excuse? Everything here. Excuse. And listen, I'm telling you how I know y'all. I'm telling you how I know y'all are real men. Because watch it. The Passover, right? Over 100% of the people, 95% of people who approached me was women. 95% of people who approached me was women. Because y'all are men. Y'all soft. The women, because Deacon John, he teach rough. But the women ain't scared of me. Them women ain't scared of me. I know 95% of the people who talk to me was women. And plenty of people came talking to me. And majority of them was female. They talking to me. They ain't scared of me. They want to learn. Y'all men around, y'all males around here, scared to talk. But y'all say about man. Y'all say about men. But the women show me they get more balls than y'all. They ain't scared of me. They come take a John and come in. Ask a question. They sit down me and we break bread. Sirach 7:15 says here, hate not labor's work, neither husbandry, neither tilling the ground, which the Most High had ordained. He commanded all men to do, or he commanded all men to fulfill. He commanded all men to fulfill those duties, to till the ground, prepare the people. Let's go Proverbs. Proverbs. And it reads, Proverbs 20, 13. See how? Love not sleep, lest you come to poverty. That's why y'all ain't getting no riches, no understanding, because y'all like to slumber, you like to lay on your belly too damn much. That's what it is. He says you love not sleep. That's why you don't get no wisdom, because you're all sleeping. You're all sleeping on the job. All slumbering. He said love not sleep, lest thou come to poverty. That's why y'all broke. Y'all broke. Y'all ain't getting no damn money. No wisdom. So sleeping on the job. Open thy eyes. Thou shalt be satisfied with bread, with doctrine, with knowledge. Machu. chapter 3, verse 15. And it reads, suffer it be so. Matthew 3 and verse 15. Suffer it to be so. Now, for thus it has become us to fulfill all righteousness. Again, do we? Do we fulfill all righteousness? Let's go to Sirach. Chapter 6. Sirach 6 and 19. And it reads, Sirach 6:19. Come unto her, comparing as one that ploweth and soweth. I'm reading it again slowly for you all who think a little slow. Said, come unto her, comparing as one that ploweth. Y'all don't do that. And sow. So why you think Jehovah can sit there and listen to your prayers? Oh, Jehovah, give me wisdom and understanding. He says here, when you come unto her, with wisdom, comparing as one that ploweth. You don't down plow. What plow you doing? What telling ground you doing? You sleeping and sowing. What you sowing? You ain't putting no work. So you think Jehovah can hear your confession. Oh, Jehovah, give me some wisdom, Lord. Jehovah, give me wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. He says here, come unto her who wisdom. Compared as one that ploweth and soweth. He ain't putting in no down work. So you ain't listen to your confession and he ain't giving no wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Got to be crazy. Go to Isaiah. Isaiah 28. Verse 24. And it reads, says here, do the plowman plow all day to sow? Yeah. Do we open and break up the clouds of the ground? Huh? Do a white man work all day, dispersing and planting the seed? Hmm? Matthew 3 and verse 13. Suffer it to be so now, for thus it becometh us to fulfill all righteousness. Plowing all day, sowing all day, bringing up the clouds of the ground. Let's go to Isaiah. Chapter 26. See ya? For his God do instruct him to discretion and do it teach him. He instruct us. For his God do instruct him. Let's go to Psalms. Chapter 104. Twenty-three. Psalms 104 and verse 23. A man goeth forth unto his work and to his labor until evening. Read it again. A man goeth forth unto his work and to his labor until evening. Proverbs. Yeah, but we come home from work. We come home from work. I want to know, listen, come home from work. We will read for an hour, but we will spend 3-4 hours doing everything else. Why we have to switch around? Spend 3-4 hours in the word and then spend an hour doing everything else. Try that. Try that. And then next time when you go to Jehovah in confession, when you reach out, Sirach 6 and 19, come unto her, compare as one that ploweth and soweth. So you come into him to get the confession, he will hear your cry. He will hear your confession. He will empower wisdom, knowledge, and stand upon you because he's showing him to be a soldier, a plowman. Let's go to Proverbs 6:47. It reads, which have no guide, or overseer, or ruler. So when a man out there laboring in the evening, he ain't gonna want watching over him. Because one, he love what he do it willfully, and he don't need no one watching over him to do it. You hold them go down and wait. So I get them to go down and wait. He don't need to watch me. I know what I gotta do. He ain't gotta keep reminding me, oh John, go down and wait. He told me it once. And I was taught. So every day from Monday to Sunday, I wait. See ya? What I say? Provide her meat in the summer and guide her food in the harvest. Proverbs 22, verse 13. And it reads, see ya? The slothful man says, and read again, the slothful man, I show lazy brothers, I should want you to lay on your belly all night. The slothful man said, there's a lion without. I show a scary man, scared to go down wait, or scared of damn excuse, or scared excuse. Some reason why you can't put out teaching. See ya? The slothful man said there's a lion without. I shall be slain in the streets. Scared, or scared excuse why you don't go down. Oh, I deal with fear, or some lame, scary, womanish excuse why you can't go there and go away. The slothful man say there's a lion without. I shall be slain in the streets. Proverbs 20 and verse 4. Where it reads, the sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold. Like I said, always get an excuse why he can't do it. Therefore, he shall beg in the harvest and have nothing. Nothing. Oh, Jehovah, please, Jehovah, please, Jehovah, give me some wisdom, give me some wisdom, Jehovah, give me some knowledge and understanding. I need Jehovah. I need Jehovah. I promise you, Jehovah. I promise you, Jehovah, you give me wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and go there and wait. Says here. And the sluggard will not plow by reason of cold. For the reason he shall beg in the harvest and shall have nothing. That's why you all get wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That's why you can't comprehend nothing. That's why I come with excuses every single men's group session. Bunch of excuses. This is a sluggard. You're laying on your stomach too much. Get off your stomach and stand on them 2 down feet. Put it in the way. Leviticus 25:55. Says here, for unto me, children of Israel, are servants. We are servants. Read again. For unto me, children of Israel, are servants. I never see a servant leave. You think I'm joking? Go look at them slave documentary. You ever see a servant lay back and eat grapes? He hipping that downfield. Plow, plow, plow. That's similar to it. As we should do. But we sitting around thinking, we is God. He says, yeah, unto children of Israel are servants. So a servant do we go there and wait for your master? Not lay back and eat grapes. But you always let's go with Luke. Luke 17, verse 9. And it reads, Luke 17 and 9. Luke 79. Do he thank that servant because he did the thing that was commanded him? Huh? That's why let's carry on. you always carrying like someone he obligated to patch on the down back, or he obligated you're like he obligated to pacify you all. He said it straight up. It's cold. It's cold. This is a cold. Listen, it's a cold statement. Like again, think about our forefathers in the cotton field. Them slave masters never thanked us for putting in our labor. That's what y'all is. As far as they're concerned, y'all have property. Y'all are slave. Y'all supposed to do that. Similar to it. Romans 1:20. See ya? Do it. He thanked the servant because he did the thing that was commanded him. When they bought our backside and put us on a plantation, they buy us for money, and they father said we are slaves. He don't thank you for God. Let me stop there. He don't thank you for nothing. That was you was born for. That was your job, to be a servant, to go there, wait, be an ox for them. You don't get no thanks for that. Get thanks for being a servant. That what they bought you for, to be servants. See ya? I thought not. So likewise, you, when you shall have done all those things which are commanded you, say we are unprofitable servant, we have done that which was our duty to do. Micah. Micah. Micah 6. 8. He has showed thee, O man, what is good, and what do the Spirit of God require of thee, but to do justly, to promise mercifully, to walk humbly with thy God. For it's Peter. For it's Peter. Chapter 5. Verse 4. And when the chief shepherd shall appear, ye shall receive the crown of glory that fadeth not away. That's even getting reward. Not before, not after. But like I said, we forgot our way. Forgot our way. We don't know who we could come so both and pride, we forget who we are. We are servants. We are servants of Jehovah. Not grape eaters. Not sitting on our backside getting feed grapes. We are servants. Isaiah. Chapter 1, verse 3. See ya? The ox knows the owner. The ass is master crib. But Israel do not know, and people do not consider. Second Esdras. Chapter 7, verse 21. And it reads, see ya? But God hath given us strict commandment to such as came, what we should do to live, even as they came, and what we should do to observe to avoid punishment. Verse 22. Nevertheless, they were not obedient unto him, but spake against him and imagined vain things. What they do? And deceive themselves by their wicked works. And said of Most High, he is not, I knew not his way. You imagine vain things. We make up in our mind excuses of why we can't go there and put away. Vain empty things. See ya? And deceive themselves by their wicked deeds, their wicked works. Tell us we don't do that. We make up in our mind because else Deacons can't hear it. You overhead. We make up our mind why we ain't gonna study. Can we put everything and everyone else before Jehovah? Wicked works, vain things. You put vain things in front of Jehovah. Put wicked deeds in front of Jehovah. I knew not his way. Verse 24. For this law have they despised, and denied his covenant, denied the agreement and statutes, and have not been faithful, and have not performed his works. Us men. Verse 25. And therefore, Ezra, for empty are empty things. That's why you ain't getting wisdom, knowledge, understanding. Use an empty vessel. Of an empty vessel, there is empty things, vain things, no substance. Walk around hollow, empty inside. Because why? You're wicked. See ya? By their wicked deeds. Ezra, for empty things are empty things. And for full are full things. That's those ones who applying their mind to Jehovah. They can be filled. They vessel, they want to be filled with this substance. Filled with this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You see a lot of us, brothers, like I say, over there overturn. Over there overturn is all things again. Like I said, I bought the free fruit. I seen the kids group watching them young brothers go up there, you know. And it's like, wow. Look at the next generation, eh? Look at the next generation of willing soldiers for Jehovah. They're young now. But I tell your young brothers, listen, your young brothers and your sisters and your brothers who have kids in the kids group, keep them in the way. Keep them in the way, Jehovah. Until the time come. We can keep our end of the deal for Jehovah. We can plow and plow and plow. We can put in our weight. We can put in our weight. Until late time has come for him to bring forth this weight too. But for us, I think for all us brothers, we can put in our weight. We put in our weight. We see those young brothers now. We see them. We can hold the fort down for Jehovah. We can hold the fort down for them, young brothers now. To show them. So when their time has come up to be soldiers, they are prepared. They have elders and deacons to look at an example, to help guide them in the way. Because your brothers, them, all that making no sense, but like I say, listen, Jehovah ain't got time to beg nobody, no. He can overturn your backside. Let's go to Ezekiel. Watch this. Ezekiel, chapter 21, verse 27. See ya? And I will overturn it, and there shall be no more until who come, who right it is, and I will give it him. Like I said, them same little young brothers, them 12-year-old and them 13-year-old. Listen, we can hold it down for you all. Tell us all the time. All the deacons and all the elders, and we can hold it down for your brothers, them. We see you all. You see you putting in the work. Jehovah see you putting in the work. You all keep up the sin. Your sisters who have young kids, especially young men in the training group, encourage them. Stay on them. Stay on their backside. Keep their head to the plow. Jehovah need them. These jokers we get here, they ain't making no sense. Like you said, it's here. I will overturn it, and there shall be no more until who come, who right it is, and I will give it to him. And they say, your brothers ain't stopping no show. His word's gonna go out. His word's gonna go out and find willful servants, humble servants. And he's going to fulfill, and he's gonna fill them with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Watch it. Let me show you something. Let's go to 2 Kings. Let's go to 2 Kings. Watch it, 2 Kings. You know, we're turning the backside. 4 and 1 says here, and now therefore cry a certain woman of the wives of the sons of the prophets unto Elijah, saying, Thy servant, my husband, is dead, and thou knowest that thy servant did desire the Spirit of God, and the creditors is come to take unto him my two sons, my two servants to be born men. Verse 2. And Elijah said unto her, What shall I do for thee? Tell me, what hast thou in thy house? Watch it. And she said, Thy handmaid had not anything in the house, save only a pot of oil. So sure. But this pot of oil need a vessel for it to be poured into. Then he said, Go borrow thee vessels abroad of all thy neighbors, all thy brethren, even empty vessels. Borrow not a few. And when thou art come in, thou shalt shut the door upon thee. And upon thy sons, and shalt pour out into all those vessels, and thou shalt set aside that which is full. Verse 5. So she went from him and shut the door upon her and upon her sons, who brought the vessels to her, and she poured out. She filled those vessels with the oil. Watch this. Verse 6. And it came to pass, when the vessels were full, that she said unto her son, Bring me yet a vessel. And she said unto her, There is not a vessel more. And the oil stayed. Like I said, watch this. Matthew. Same thing they said in 2 Kings 4 and 1. Matthew is going to explain it. Matthew 25, verse 1. See ya? Then shall the King of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. Verse 2. And 5 of them were wise, 5 was foolish. They that were foolish took their lamp and took no oil with them. Shall same jokers. But the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. I shall only sleep on your stomach. I shall you won't be playing around 24/7 and won't put in the work. You're seeing jokey buzz in this men's group. Talk about you already there. While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. And at midnight, there was a cry made, Remember, the bridegroom cometh. Go you out to meet him. Watch this. At midnight, there was a cry made, Behold, remember, the bridegroom cometh. Go you out to meet him. Then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish said unto the wise, Give us of your oil. You got to be crazy, big man. I've been out there busting my backside 24/7. You've been sleeping on your stomach, playing around, thinking it's a game. You give you some of my wisdom? You serious, bro? Okay, cool. For our lamps are gone out. But the wise answered and said, Not so, big man, you're popular. Lest there be not enough for us and you, but go you rather to them that sell and buy for yourself. You go find something else, big man. Watch this. Straight down to verse 12. And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came, and they that were ready went in with him to the marriage, and the doors were shut. Afterwards came also the other virgins, saying, Lord, 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 open up. But he answered and said, Very, very certain to you, I know you not. Plain example. Let's say, your brother, meet me up in my room at 3 o'clock. Some came, others slept. Some brothers slept. They want people to wake them up. No, bro. You want this oil? You can wake your backside up. You can be prepared. You can go sleep with that on your mind. So you don't need no alarm clock. You don't need no man to wake you up. Because you get for your spirit can be so eager for that morning. Your spirit ain't gonna sleep. Your spirit can't wait for 3 o'clock. You know, man, to wake you up if you really desire that oil. You sleeping. You do a lot of talking. Jehovah expose those who do a lot of talking. But when game day come, ain't no one showing up. Brothers coming in late. Brothers ain't showing up. Calling. See ya? Calling. Lord, open up. But Jansen said, very, I sent you. I know you not. Y'all calling one no 30 minutes later talking about y'all coming up? You serious? No, sir. Go back in your room. Go lay back on your stomach because you ain't serious. I know you not. Sometimes it's not time to play games. I don't care who you is. I don't care who you is. And come to Jehovah, I ain't got no friends. I ain't got no family. Big man, you're on your own. Because this your thing is a game. Says here, watch therefore, for you know not neither the day nor the hour when the Son of Man cometh. Let's go to Luke 13, verse 26. Then shall you begin to say, we have. Watch this. That's your. Then you should begin to say, we have learned and drunk in thy presence, and thou hast taught and thou hast taught in our streets. Verse 27. But he said, I tell you, I know not whence you are. Wait, where you putting in the way? I see the Bible here. I see you putting in the way those the other things putting in. Depart from me, all you workers of iniquity. Because an act of sin, do not hearken unto Jehovah. It's an act of sin, not command, do not do what is commanded of us. That's an act of sin. Therefore, there should be weeping and gnashing in the teeth. See, says here. But he shall say, I tell you, I know you not. Whence you are, depart from me, you workers of iniquity. Go to Matthew. Matthew 25, 13. Watch therefore, for you know neither the day nor the hour wherein the Son of Man cometh. Let's say y'all keep thinking this again. That's why I say, but I ain't talking to y'all brothers no more. I done getting all riled up and getting all upset at the foolishness I see. Bro, if you ain't get it then, you ain't gonna never get it now. Verse 19. After a long time, the Lord of those servants cometh and reckon with them. Verse 24. See? Then he which had received the 1 talent, this all came and said, Lord, Lord, I know thee that thou art a hard man, and reapest where thou art not sown, and gather where thou art not strawed. Verse 27. See? Thou art therefore put my, watch it. Thou art therefore put my money to exchanges, and then at my coming I shall receive my own with usury. So do you all take therefore the talent from him, and give it unto him which had 10 talents. Verse 28. Verse 30. He says here, and cast the unprofitable servant in utter darkness, because he empty. He's an empty vessel. The empty things For watch out, for the empty are empty things. Second address 7 for 25. And therefore address. Therefore address. For empty things, for empty are empty things. See ya? Matthew 25 or 30. Cast out unprofitable servant in utter darkness. That shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Because for empty are empty things. Like I say, me, I'm on the side of Jehovah. Any brother who in the Bible with me, that's called family. Family. Anyone who is not, it's an enemy. It's an enemy to Jehovah. It's an enemy to me. Straight up. Go to Joshua. Watch it, Joshua. '24, 15. See ya? 24 and 15. And if it seem evil unto you, says the Spirit of God, choose you this day whom you will serve. You already show who y'all gonna serve. Whether it be the gods which your fathers served that were on the other side of the flood. Watch it. But as for me, as for Jonathan and my house, my family, my brothers in this war, my soldiers in this war, we will serve the Spirit of God. So all those deacons and all those elders and them brothers. But as for me and my brothers, my house, my family, soldiers who on this battlefield with me, we will serve the Spirit of God. Y'all jokers. Sarah. Sarah. 16. Verse 1. You see how? If I say all the enemy to me, straight up, I read the Bible. All in my family. I call your family. Family. You can't be joking. See how? Desire not multitude unprofitable children. Neither have delight in ungodly sons. I don't desire not the multitude unprofitable children. You ain't family. So now verse 2. Though they multiply, judge not in them. Verse 3. Trust not thou in their life, neither respect their multitude. And I say, respect your brothers and bro. If you straight up. Not y'all. For what? See right there? He says right here. Desire not multitude or unprofitable children. Right there. That's y'all. You're unprofitable Jehovah. Desire not the multitude or unprofitable children. Jump down to verse 3. Trust not in their life, neither respect their multitude. Watch it. For one that is just is better than 1,000. That's why I spoke earlier about Brother Price. I respect Deacon Price. For one that is just is better than 1,000. That's why when I saw the brother to pass over, every time I see him, I give him tapping out. I respect Deacon Price, bro. For one that is just is better than 1,000. The sign of the multitude of profitable children. For one that is just is better than 1,000. So raw. 6 for 32. And it reads. See how? Yeah? So 6 number 32 says, yeah, my son, if thou will be taught, my son, provided if thou wilt, thou shalt be taught. And if thou wilt apply thy mind, thou shalt be prudent, thou shalt be wise. It says here, verse 34, stand in multitude of the elders. Don't stand multitude of those unprofitable servants. stand the multitude of the elders, cleave unto him that is wise. Verse 36. If thou seest a man of understanding, get thee bedside unto him. Let thy foot bear the steps of his door. Job. Chapter 22. Verse 21. It reads, see up, says here, acquaint, associate, be familiar now thyself with him, and be at peace. Thereby good shall come unto thee. Verse 22. Receive, I pray thee, the law from his mouth, and lay up his words in thy heart. For he speaking the words of Jehovah. James. Chapter 1, verse 19. And it reads, wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. Sirach 6, verse 35. Be willing to hear every goodly discourse, and let not the parables of understanding escape thee. Many of you brothers, like I said, Elder Johnson offer opportunity of a lifetime for us to get certain skills he never showed in open. We didn't take advantage of it. Many of us didn't take advantage of it. Proverbs. Chapter 22, verse 18. It reads, for it is a pleasant thing if thou keep them within thee. They shall withhold befitting, they shall withhold be fitted in thy lips. Verse 19. That thy trust may be in the Spirit of God. I have made known to thee this day, even to thee. Brothers and sisters, I say in the teaching, I want to go to Matthew chapter 9, verse 37. See it said. Then said he unto the disciple, harvest is truly plenteous, but laborers are few. That's a true statement. Harvest plain, but laborers are few. However, I plead unto Jehovah that he send forth willing servants. Men, not males, men, strong men, that will stand bold like a lion and labor like an ox for him, for the mission. Matthew 9 verse 38. I pray ye, therefore, the Lord of the harvest, that he will send forth laborers into his harvest. Brothers and sisters, Deacon Jonathan from the King James Bible University, I want to say shalom to all. Shalom.